teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
What's happening, ladies and gents?
Good morning. It is time for another all card ship and Emil and Ryan troll session from Crosscheck.
Who is that guy anyways? I've never met him in person once. I don't even know who that guy is.
I think we should revoke his nickname and come up with, we should be able to override collector usernames.
I'm pretty sure I can just block them.
I mean, it's our software.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's see. Block from chat.
It's our software, though. It actually would be better for us to just be able to override his username and put whatever we want in there than to block him.
We could probably do that. What would you do?
I feel like from a technology perspective, we should be able to pull that off.
Yeah. We'll have to think about it and see what we want to do.
Yeah.
He's Matt has a new favorite hockey player. Crosscheck does. He has a new favorite hockey player. Yep. He's tired.
He replaced Marco Rossi.
He's tired of watching Rossi. He's tired of watching Boldy. He's tired of watching Kirill. His new favorite hockey player is Ivan.
That is my favorite hockey player officially.
I
don't even know who he is.
He just debuted with the Avalanche.
Ivan?
Yeah, he's the first ever NHL player with the same first name and last name.
He might be the first human in the world.
No, there's guys like I think there's been a couple like I don't know if it's basketball players or something, but yeah, it's happened before.
James.
Maybe technically.
Rossi. No, why would you do that as a parent?
It's kind of cool.
It's cool?
Yeah, I think so. It's edgy.
Can you just different. How would you sign your cards? Could you just sign your cards like Ivan squared?
Yeah, for sure.
That would be sick.
Exactly.
I'm doing. Oh, if only I could have more kids. I would totally sign my name Ivan squared.
What would your kids be? Holland squared? Holland?
Yes. Yes, Holland squared.
Yeah, I mean that kind of. I'm sure there's some European somewhere out there with the first name Holland.
Is that just like a sign of lack of creativity? Like, we don't really have any good ideas. Let's just use our last name for our first name.
I think I'd argue that it's not creative, but just different. Goes
like naming was like a really significant process for us.
Yeah, it kind of scares me. Like down the road when I have kids to pick a name. I don't know if I really want to do that.
Yeah, like we went through like legit,
kind of a big deal. Like that kid kind of has a name.
You can screw that kid up forever, right?
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
You can 100%. Screw the kid up forever.
Yep. You can name him something super dumb and basic like Matt.
Yeah, I mean. Matthew was a disciple, Emil.
True, that's right.
Jeez. But like nicknames. Obviously, nicknames are huge. So,
Yeah.
like, you got to avoid the names where, like, you're just, like, setting your kid up to have the worst nickname
Yeah,
ever.
I feel like maybe it's different. I don't know if it changed, if it's like a generational change. I feel like with all of my buddies, or if it's like a sport thing, especially like my hockey buddies, like it was always nicknames were always last name based.
Yeah.
I guess not even just hockey. Like everything was always last name based, not necessarily like maybe some first name, but
Yeah, so I would. Well, all right. We'll hear what your nicknames were. I'll share mine.
okay,
5th grade travel basketball.
yep,
I got the nickname Horse from our basketball coach
okay,
because he just referred to me as workhorse constantly.
yeah,
Like I was the hustle king as the 5th grader,
Yeah.
getting rebounds, boxing people out, and so he started calling me workhorse, and then that just abbreviated to horse. And I was like, what the heck? All right, so now I'm Horse, and I still have friends to this day
They call
that
you
call
Horse?
me Horse.
that's really funny.
And then thank God in high school, the baseball team, like I shook off the Horse nickname
yeah,
and went from Holland to Hollywood,
okay.
right? But then to Woody.
Wait, whoa, that's crazy. Actually,
I went from Holland to Hollywood to Woody.
So this is funny knowing
Over the
that
course of a
our
couple of
own
years.
store manager Nate Woodard
We have a Woody.
is Woody.
Yeah. we have a Woody at the shop.
So when you first heard that, you didn't say anything. You,
No.
you knew.
Yeah. So I was Woody. And
Yeah.
then in college,
Yeah.
we were on a flight to, I think it was for spring break or home from spring break or something like this.
Yeah.
Like I had like super, super dark tan, and at the time, like my teammates were giving me a hard time saying that I looked like Luis Gonzalez
Okay.
from the Diamondbacks.
Okay. Right.
Which honestly, like if you looked at pictures, like
It was close.
I was dark enough to look Latino.
Yeah.
Had the goatee, like just the goatee,
Okay.
with a hat on. It was pretty
Close
fair,
enough.
pretty fair. But on the airplane home from spring training, they literally had this girl convinced that I was Luis Gonzalez from the Diamondbacks. So I was Gonzo. I was
Got it.
Gonzo in college.
See, that's actually kind of a cool nickname. I don't like that. That's a good story behind that one.
Yeah. So that's my
Yeah.
progression of nicknames.
Yeah. I never really had any cool nicknames, to be honest with you. My last name was never like nicknameable. It was sent like you can't really do anything with that. But ever since birth, my parents have always called me Bobby because my middle name is.
Arsenic.
Yeah, that's not that cool. My parents have always called me
Poison.
Bobby,
We
so
call you Poison.
everyone just called me Bob. Like that was it. I did have the cool nickname I had was my JV hockey coach sophomore year of high school, who was also my ceramics teacher. Was the coolest dude ever. He nicknamed me the Polish Prince.
Potts.
No, his name was Chewy actually. Ted
The
Machulis.
Polish Prince.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yep.
I hate that.
That's what I was for a bit there. Some people still call me it.
Sounds like grooming.
I got B-boy. Then after, I don't think so. I don't think so. I had the nickname B-boy for a little
I've
bit
heard
too.
that. I've heard the hat trick.
Yeah, the hat
call
trick
you
guys.
B-boy.
Some of those guys call me B-boy. Yep. Yep. So that's probably. I don't even know how
So
that
I feel
started.
like then you're like and just expect you to like break
Dance.
out in breakdancing.
Yeah. No, I was never did that. That was
Like-
never.
Like
There's
the
no
Aus-
real basis.
like
for
the
it.
Australian chick. Right? For
She's a legend.
For sure. Say hello when you drop into the feed. Let us know that you are here and hanging out. Raw Dog is in the house. Matty Light is in the house. Crosscheck is in the house. Are we live on YouTube?
We are
We're live
live
on
on
YouTube and Facebook and the Real Sports Cards app.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo.
We're having. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good, but also really, really bad at the same time. Good because Guardians take Game 4. Got a big Game 5 coming up tomorrow.
Right?
Bad because I'm in a wedding tomorrow. It's Game 5, Guardians Tigers, and arguably the best college football Saturday slate there has ever been. including Ohio State,
Yeah,
Oregon,
see,
number
I was
2v3.
I was waiting for him to be like, Ohio State. Man.
That's gonna be the best game of the year.
Yeah.
So I'm skipping the wedding. You gonna be at home watching?
Oh, my 14th wedding of the summer. Like,
yeah, this one doesn't matter at all.
honestly, I'd be like, guys, sorry, hit my wedding quota, can't make it. I know we've been friends since we were 4 years old.
Yeah.
But I just can't do it anymore.
Nope.
No more I do's.
I already paid for the suit and got that all and everything. So
You could have just literally bought one.
no, I did.
You just bought
Yeah,
should have just bought a tux.
So you want to know the screw thing up about this year is, and granted, one of the couples paid for it, but 2 of the weddings I'm in, they had us buy suits instead of rent it. They're both black tuxes with a white undershirt. The exact same thing. So now I own the. You know the amount of times I've worn a suit besides weddings?
Your wardrobe is like, somebody came in there, they'd be like, "Oh, look at this guy, he's fancy."
Exactly.
Look at this guy's so fancy.
The amount of times I've worn a suit outside of a wedding in the last 10 years, 0. The amount of times I will wear a suit in the next 10 years.
No, this is a good point, actually. I'm not sure, outside of a costume murder mystery party, that I've worn a suit since I quit my job. 6 years.
You probably
that
have
was 6.5 years ago. Quit my job 6.5 years ago to do sports cards full time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've worn a suit since. And I used to wear suits or at least blazers every day.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go back to it now. None of those suits fit you anymore.
Hey, I'm getting there. Raw Dog, we'll look into that for you. I think we're pretty caught up. So
yeah.
All those tracking emails are automated. So
it might be in your spam account.
Yeah, check your spam, check your junk folder. But we'll take a look and make a note.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have you. If you could just shoot me an email real quick with your info, and then we can look into it. That's no big deal.
Nope, that's wrong.
What do you mean?
RealSportsCards.com.
Oh, shoot.
He spelled his email wrong. Don't do that one.
There we go. That was a typo. Sweet. All right. What else is going on?
I mean,
big week of new releases. I got a big release today.
I mean, we've had some new releases that have been amazing first, right? Like, Mercury.
Yeah.
Can we please talk about how wrong social media is about Wembanyama rookie autographs? Can we do some math?
This is a soapbox morning.
This is soapbox. I'm gonna preach for a second. I'm so tired of social media. Oh, junk auto Wemby's. There's a trillion. Wemby signed a trillion cards. Gonna be worthless. No, one, whether or not you think Wemby is like the greatest player ever, who cares, right? He clearly had like a game-changing rookie season.
Yeah,
Historic rookie season. Is pretty safe to say, whether you want to say, oh, he's gonna be the greatest ever, like you don't have to do that. If he stays healthy and plays and has a long enough career, he's at this level, he's top 50 NBA.
Oh, top 50 is.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Super conservative, right?
Yeah. I mean, I see him being better than Jordan, but obviously not gonna be as good as LeBron. He's like best.
That's why we didn't even go to the like how great is he gonna be. Like, let's just put him in that top 50 category. Yep. I know people are saying, "Oh, look at the market is flooded with Wemby autos because they saw Topps Chrome.
Yep.
They saw autos coming out of like every other case.
Yeah, now there's Mercury.
Now there's Mercury and there's 2 autos a box. I'm just gonna do the math for you guys. Topps Chrome basketball print run 5,000 cases.
Mm-hmm.
3,000 autos. 3,000 autos. 60% of cases said Wemby autos. So he signed
in Topps Chrome.
In Topps Chrome,
yep.
He signed 3,000 autos. Mercury print run, 3,000 boxes.
Yep. Times
Two autos a box.
Yep.
That's 6,000 autos.
Plus a handful of
Plus
dual
a
autos.
handful of dual autos, inconsequential. That's 9,000 autos, less than 10,000 rookie autos.
Yep.
In pack pulled products, right?
Correct.
We expect there's going to be like 3 or 4 more basketball releases.
Yep.
Super low print run, everything like that. He will, at the end of these releases, have signed less rookie autos than any rookie in the past decade. Without question, by a long ways.
Mm-hmm.
A long ways. He will have signed less rookie autos. Licensed, unlicensed, it's not even worth an argument because there aren't licensed.
Correct.
So it's not like you get to choose one or the other. These will be his only rookie autos, period.
Yep.
And he's actually got game worn,
Which is so sweet.
like notable game, debut game, 1,000-point game, RPAs.
Yep.
Like, this is flawless in NT
Legitimately.
category.
Correct.
Like, if this was a flawless RPA
Mm-hmm.
from a game worn debut game, this is a $50,000 card plus,
For sure.
right?
Yep.
So, people are losing their minds saying
Yeah.
there's a trillion Wemby autos and that they're not going to be worth anything.
Yeah, like you said, they're hitting the market all at the same time. But the thing to keep in mind, we talk about signing more than anyone else. Like, look at Luka in 2018. Luka signed in Prism. He signed in Contenders. He signed in Contenders Optic. He signed in Origins. He signed in, go down the list of every single product.
30 plus releases.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
These other guys for the last decade have signed in 30 plus releases.
Yep.
Thousands and thousands of autos
Yep.
over 30 releases.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, just an epic number of autographs from these guys,
Mhm.
and yeah, I mean, it's wild.
Yep. Yeah, and to be fair, the eBay sales are backing up the premium that you should
eBay
get.
sales are certainly doing their part to contradict social media whiners,
Correct.
right?
Yes, correct.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I love Mercury. I think Mercury was a blast.
And there's still some.
It's also not the first non-licensed product
Mhm.
to sell for thousands of dollars a box, because collectors have been on the Leaf Pearl bandwagon
Yeah.
for multiple years.
Well, even Flawless Baseball is more than $1,000 a box.
Yeah,
That's been
I mean,
unlicensed.
I think Leaf Pearl is kind of like the
For sure.
the one to compare it to.
Yeah.
Because this is an $8,000 case.
Mhm.
That you want to go buy Leaf Pearl from last year, it's an $8,000 case.
Right.
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 And people eat it up. Like,
Exactly.
sells out instantly.
Yep.
So let's not say say, oh well, this is non-licensed. How can there be an $8,000 box?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
guys, there's people that buy this stuff. If you don't buy it, that's fine. But man, this stuff's really cool.
It was really cool.
It's really cool.
What'd you think about the stakeholder breaks and how those went?
So I like the stakeholder breaks. We tried something different. If you didn't see it, we did stakeholder breaks where instead of getting cards, you basically become a investor into the financial results of the case.
Mhm.
So we sold 5% shares, and then all the cards from the break get sold on eBay. I like the format. I've been we're kind of wrestling like, yeah, it's fun, but there's not maybe enough upside.
Yep.
So maybe you guys can give us some feedback
And,
on this.
and to preface this, we may or may not have ordered more.
Oh, I have more Mercury coming for sure. I love it. We have more Mercury coming.
Perfect.
But one of my thoughts was, instead of doing $4.99 for 5% equity, we do $4.99 for 4% equity,
Mhm.
which leaves an extra 20%. And then we random the extra 20% to one of the 20 stakeholders.
Woo!
So basically everybody gives up 1%.
Yep.
So that one person can get 24%.
Right.
So now you magnify the upside. now you don't just have the upside of hitting a massive, insanely huge card.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have the upside of hitting the 24% stake.
Yeah, the nice thing about that is one person wins regardless of how good or bad the case is. If the case is really good, everyone is winning no matter what.
Anyways, you hit that big card, everybody's winning no matter what.
Correct. Yep, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I like it. I kinda
Jake
like it.
doesn't like it.
Jake says gross.
Did Jake buy into the other ones?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Jake, did you buy into the other ones? So, I think I like that format. The other format we may experiment with is like a pick your pack. Some people have been doing pick your pack, and so you can literally just buy the relic auto spot, buy the auto spot, buy the insert spot with a chance at an insert auto, buy the parallel packs, things like that. So that may be a format that we take a look at also.
Yep.
So
100%.
and if it doesn't fill, I'm opening it. So.
I mean, you talk about the best, the highest floor for a product with six-figure or whatever figure upside.
Without question, I mean, I open a lot of products. We open a lot of products. These guys open a lot of products. I don't think I've seen a product in a really long time that has a higher floor.
Right.
Than this percentage-wise.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Percentage of the cost. I don't think I've seen a product that has a higher floor.
Yep, exactly.
You know, so if you're gonna rip something, I mean, you know, if you just make a history or pattern out of ripping cases, and you take winning cases and you take losing cases, like the bad cases are often bad,
Correct.
right? Like 20 to 40%.
Mm-hmm.
We think the floor on these cases is like 60%.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you like that, having a floor of 60% and having the the exponential upside is pretty rare.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, Jake, we'll see. I mean, we'll see this Sunday when those auctions end. I mean, what we've seen right now from bids, things are looking really, really strong.
Bids are looking really strong. Stuff's selling really, really well.
Yep, exactly.
And it should. I mean, a debut game RPA, again, debut game RPA, licensed or not.
Yep.
You know, if it were in Flawless, would be a $50,000 card, and there will not be Flawless.
Yeah.
This will be the best Relic Auto Cards RPAs of Wemby.
Which makes it, I mean, we've talked about this a little bit. It makes this product, it can make some of these cards, like, really, really interesting holds at current prices.
Well, and so I'm not a hold kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't generally hold stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people who are going to look at these cards as, man, in 15 years, like, when you look at, like, what LeBron's stuff sells for, in 15 years, what is the potential for these cards? And that's honestly why you see guys like Jeff Wilson. He's a hold guy.
Yeah, 100%.
He's a hold guy. Go hard on this.
Yep.
Right? Jeff doesn't rip a mountain of wax.
Right.
He goes hard on this. The amount of phone calls I've gotten, like, you know, guys who like to rip but have been calling and that have been in this industry for a long time who are like, I want to hold this product.
Yep.
Like, I'm going to hold this product sealed.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty wild. The fact that there's NBA logo men RPAs.
I mean,
we haven't seen those yet. Those haven't popped.
Like, God forbid the LeBron 1B duel doesn't get hit.
Yeah.
Like, what happens? Like, all that sort of stuff. It's
yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm not a hold guy.
Yeah.
But if we go 2 weeks, and the NBA logo men, the two of them have not been pulled, and the LeBron Wemby dual superfractor auto has not been pulled, like, this might go like 8 to 15 to see
whatever,
whatever,
100%.
right? I mean, we've seen flawless cases go to 60K.
Yeah.
Right? So, be really interesting. And how many flawless cases just have, you hit the wrong RPA, you hit the third running back RPA out of your flawless case, and it's just bloodbath.
sure.
Like 60K to 2K
Yeah, exactly.
in a
If that,
flawless
yeah.
case. I don't know. I think it's awesome. I like the math. I like the math behind it.
100%.
So that's why I like the product. So.
Yep. So we will be ripping more.
If I got to open them myself because they don't fill, then I'm in.
Perfect.
I'm in. You guys, if you guys can come watch, maybe I'll open them live.
Funny. All right, what else we got?
WB.
Really
Kakawau
cool.
WB.
Yeah.
Been really fun. If you guys haven't seen WB, the intellectual properties, the IPs are awesome in this set. We noticed a little something. We mixed it up yesterday.
Yeah.
We noticed a little something in our first 2-caser, and then we went out into the market and saw that it was pretty consistent through cases. Is the collation's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a sealed case. So, in a sealed case, when you crack that open and you start hitting parallels and inserts and things like that, they tend to be really streaky on an intellectual property. So, like if you hit Looney Tunes mashup, like all of them are going to be Looney Tunes mashup instead of mixing it up. Or if you hit a Lord of the Rings Final Frames, they're all going to be Lord of the Rings Final Frames within that case.
Right.
So it just tells me that the randomness for Kakawau isn't quite the same as what we're used to for tops.
Right.
So we actually mixed it up yesterday, and we took 4 boxes from 5 different cases to create our 2-caser
Got it.
so that we could spread the love across the different spots a little bit better.
Right.
So we just kind of recollated
The case.
the cases.
Yeah.
And I just looked at that this morning before we started, and it looked really good.
Good.
So
Awesome.
like there was really good distribution across all of the IPs.
Yeah, so not just
stuff
one
like
person.
that. It wasn't just one person got all the inserts or something like that.
Right.
So so that was a really good fix.
Perfect.
So we've got more of that. We'll roll out this weekend.
100%.
We'll have some fun with that.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That's sweet. I mean, Ty just pulled that. I think he pulled the Batgirl 101.
Batgirl 101.
Which is actually super sweet. Like
Yeah,
black
we hit,
light look.
I think yesterday Andrew hit Deathstroke gold out of 10,
That's sweet.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of some fun stuff.
The WB's been cool. Mercury's been cool. What else?
Bowman
Sterling has been really, really strong.
Bowman Sterling's a polarizing product. Like, you
For sure.
either really, really like Bowman Sterling or you just don't like it at all.
Yep.
I'm personally like probably closer to the camp of don't like it at all.
Yeah.
It's just not my favorite product of the year.
Yep.
But that being said, looking at it actually looks and looking at the cases and what's coming out of the cases and things like that, we did the math on the print run. There's only 2,500 cases.
Just it seems crazy low.
Bonkers low. Like
Really
it
crazy
almost
low.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But that's the math that I came up with. Is 2,500 cases.
Okay.
Seems super low.
Yeah.
But like it actually looks like better than I've seen Bowman Sterling in a long time.
Yep. Just in terms of what's
it-
coming out of
it
the case,
felt
like these showcases.
It felt like the last couple of years it got diluted a little bit.
For sure. Yeah.
And the showcases have been really, really strong. So,
100%.
yeah, I mean, when you're starting to see quality stuff come out at more regular intervals,
Yeah.
you've got a really killer rookie class. I mean,
That's
honestly,
the nice thing with it.
all of the products for the rest of the year
Correct.
are going to have like insane checklists because of the rookie class
Yep.
for this year.
Yep. 100%.
I mean, Series 1, Series 2, and Update loaded.
Yep.
Absolutely loaded.
Correct. Correct. There's no way around it. It is.
Right.
It is crazy. Especially like it's not even just hopes and dreams on some of these guys. Like you've got Skeens, who is going to be a future Cy Young winner. You've got.
I mean,
Merrill, who's
the
rookie,
season's over. Like,
Right.
these guys
are solidified.
turned up
Correct.
monster seasons.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
Churio got paid $100 million and then hit 2 home runs in a playoff game.
It's not like 2021 where we felt like we were like 15 rookies deep,
Yep. Right.
and then none of them did anything.
Yeah. That.
Right? Like, it's not that. Like, these guys all crushed. They had great seasons. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Helps.
And that's, I mean, Cosmic Chrome tonight, industry favorite. And I'm back in the seat, guys.
When's the last time you've actually like done a full break? I think we've talked about this a little bit. I forget though when it was.
Bowman Chrome a couple years, I think.
Like 2021 Bowman Chrome.
No.
Or something like that?
It would have been like 22 or 20.
Oh, yeah, it actually wasn't that long
It wasn't
ago.
that long.
Yeah, yeah.
23, I Bone Chrome and did like 5 cases.
4 cases.
4 cases.
All HGA. This is actually gonna be a hobby. You're gonna have a hobby product to rip.
Yep. I'm excited. I'm back in the chair. And pull some heat. Show these guys how it's done.
And Cosmic's gonna be so sweet.
I love
Cosmic
Cosmic.
is gonna be so sick.
I'm assuming that they fixed the production issue on Uranus.
Hopefully, get bad there for a second.
The planetary pursuits. I love the fact that so many different cards, non-auto cards, have market value out of this.
Value,
Stella Novas, Supernovas,
Yep.
planetary pursuits obviously are huge. I mean, Paul Skeen's planetary pursuits
Massive.
are going to be bonkers.
Yep.
I think that's going to be a blast.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to that.
A little jealous.
I'm ready. Yep.
We'll see what you hit. We'll see. It'll be interesting. We might have to put some thought into like who can hit the best card out of Cosmic in the first week type of thing. In the first 3 cases.
I mean, I'm going to win. I'm going to win.
We actually looked at that, Jake. Jake said I'm worried print run was jacked up again.
It wasn't. So what did we say? 12%?
I don't even know if it was that high. It might have been around.
I think it was 10 to 12%, Jake. We did the math on that.
Yeah, which in the grand scheme of things, of an already shorter printed product,
correct,
is nominal.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't add a whole bunch of new autos and watered that checklist down. It's the same exact. I think it's like 40 something.
49. I
Yeah,
think 49
base autos.
49 base autos. They kept the same number of base auto subjects.
Yep.
They just added a couple of colors. So they added out of 75 and out of 50.
Something like that.
I think.
Yep.
And so that's where they got the extra autos they needed for the extra boost in that 10% boost in production.
Yep.
Which that's great because that means they didn't dilute it with players. Like when they
That's what we were worried about.
We were worried they were going to do like 80 autographs because the next 30 autographs that they add are always worse, right?
Yep.
And so it makes it harder to hit the good players. They actually kept it. So to me, we've got way more players that are exciting to hit
for sure
than the past 2 years.
100%.
So, because they didn't make it harder to hit a player, this product should be better than the last 2 years as far as delivering, quality hits.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I think all signs, we haven't opened any yet, all signs point to the numbers and production and the checklist showing a improved, higher value product.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, and adding the one color for a base doesn't do a ton either.
No, that just makes sure that you still have the same number of numbered parallels per box when they make 10% more boxes.
Right. Exactly.
So.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, that's part of the problem when they don't add colors, and they increase production 10%.
You hit less.
And then you get one less numbered parallel per box. It feels like you're getting less. So, adding that color, you should be getting the same number of color parallels per box, and you should have a better chance to hit a quality autograph, more frequently. So,
Yep.
yeah. No, I think it looks really good.
Yep, I'm pumped for it. Bob says if Ryan's breaking, I'm watching.
Yeah, baby.
Pressure's going to be on. I don't know if you can, the lights might be too bright today.
I trimmed my fingernails this morning.
Lotioned them up, got them all nice and clean.
I haven't had to hand model in quite a while here. So, next week I'm pumped for another release.
Man, we got a lot of stuff.
It's just this is the season, guys. This is the season. Just constantly rolling out new releases. Topps is pushing them. I mean, they're a business. They're like, how many releases can we get out before the end of the year for our financials?
It's good. They're all good releases too, as of right now.
Topps update will be this coming week. For those of you guys who didn't realize this, the Jackson Trio.
Yeah, because I even forgot this. It's like, we had all these guys. We had Holiday was in Series 2, and Churio was in Series 2. Merrill was in Series 2. Like, they all their short prints. They had autos. Like,
And White Langford.
Yeah, all these guys.
But they were short prints. They were short prints in Series 2. So they are getting the flagship rookie treatment in update along with Paul Skeens,
Yep.
which is 5 big time flagship rookies.
The biggest dudes in the year.
5
Besides Ellie.
Yeah, 5 big time flagship rookies.
Which means
in
base,
update.
their true base, all the color in the world, plus the autos, plus extra short prints,
Plus the rookies from Series 1 and Series 2 as rookie debuts.
Yeah, best updates since 2018.
Yeah.
22 was good with Witt and J-Rod.
Yep.
But, last year was good. I don't think it was anywhere near what.
No, I mean, this is 5 guys.
Yeah, like 5 superstars.
Yeah. Yep. So
I'm pretty excited.
update's gonna be killer.
Yeah, we're gonna crush update.
Yep,
That'll
that'll
be
be
fun.
fun. So plenty of breaks coming on that.
Yep.
Obviously.
Series 1 hockey next week, 24-25. First of the year.
I don't even know any hockey players. Who are the rookies?
Unfortunately, he's not going to be in Series 1. He'll be in Series 2, but Macklin Celebrini was the number 1 overall pick. Actually debuted last night and scored his first goal for the Sharks.
Nice. In the debut game.
His debut game.
There you go.
Yep, season opener yesterday. Cutter Gauthier will be the big one in Series 1 hockey for the Ducks. We got a good wild young gun in Jesper Wallstead,
Yep.
the new upcoming goalie, so that'll be good. Besides to have Minnesota rookies here, been in Minnesota. I know Matt said he'd pre-buy all of the wild breaks, but then he offered like $20 a case. I said that's not gonna happen.
Right.
You're trying to get me slipping. It didn't work. I'm too good.
Right on. Well, at this point, want to make sure we open it up to you guys. Again, we're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. Most of the chat is happening on the Real Sports Cards app, guys. But we like to do a little bit of fun talking about the market, but open it up to always to Q&A. Again, this is a time where you guys can feel free to ask questions about our shop business, our brakes business, the industry in general, anything. We're pretty open book. There's not a whole lot of secrets. We love to share the info with you guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in. Besides cross-check, his questions are auto-banned.
Auto-ignored.
Exactly.
John Stufsky a little bit ago on Facebook said, are you guys going to the Chicago show?
We are not going to the Chicago show. Next time we will be in Chicago is for the National 2025. But we do have a show that we are still wrapping up the deal, finalizing our arrangements with Fanatics to set up at Fanatics Collect Orlando. Mm-hmm. Still working on that. Almost done. Hope to be hanging out in Orlando in about 3 weeks.
Yep, coming up quick.
Yep.
Right after Halloween. Right after the 2024 Real Sports Cards.
Oh,
Mystery
the Real
Pumpkin
Sports
Smash-a-thon.
Yeah, the Mystery Pumpkin Smash-a-thon is coming, baby.
Oh.
Only a couple of weeks away from the Smash-a-thon. I'm ready.
Yeah, stay tuned on the Real Sports Cards app on the dropping soon tab. We'll get that teased up at some point a little bit early, so you guys can expect that. I'm so pumped actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Bob on Facebook asked, "What's the future look like for Real Sports Cards? More shops down the road." Right now, we don't have any firm plans to open up any new shops. For those of you that know, we've got our shop here in Minneapolis, and we've got a shop in central Wisconsin. I'm not completely ruling it out, but right now, not a ton of plans. We have had people reach out, say, hey, are you interested in doing a shop here? Or are you interested in doing a shop here? Just haven't quite pulled it together. And so we're just kind of seeing how the market plays out a little bit. Opening a shop's a pretty big investment, obviously, if you want to do it the right way. So, I want to make sure if we sink a whole chunk of money into opening a shop, it's got a good plan behind it. Operating a card shop's hard. I know you see a lot of people that have done it in the past 4 years, especially since COVID, a lot of people opening shops. It's a challenge. And honestly, most of those shops are going to close. So it's not easy to run a business. So, but if we can find a good location and that makes sense, then I won't rule it out completely. Yeah, I mean, we've had people volunteer to open a shop in Florida. We've had people to volunteer to open a shop in Arizona and Texas. We were talking about LPTX
Yep.
in the last one,
Yep.
right? So now we've got a volunteer for Honolulu shop from Jake. So
I'd be in.
yeah.
Sounds perfect.
Kent, we have not. We actually haven't looked at pricing yet for update. So with all these releases just like getting crammed on us, we're still trying to be ready for Cosmic Chrome today. So when we get a chance to look at update and look at the market and figure out pricing, we'll make sure to make announcements for any specials or anything like that on the Real Sports Cards socials. So
But we will have plenty in store on Wednesday.
yeah, just make sure you follow the Real Sports Cards socials. We'll have plenty of product in stock.
Yep. Joseph said, will you offer more stakeholder breaks? And if so, in what type of product?
I like the stakeholder format.
Yeah, ultimately, if you guys like it, if we get more comments saying, like, do this, do this, like, with any type of break, any product, like, your guys' feedback is number one to us in us determining what to buy to break or what format to do. So just let us know.
We know that there are a lot of people who participate in this hobby because they like the flipping and the wheeling and dealing and reselling and stuff like that. There are a lot of people who buy into our breaks who are just like sell every card because they enjoy that process and they take that money and they put it back into breaks. And so that was the whole idea of the stakeholder break is this is the same concept, like you're just kind of group sharing, it's like a group share on a case. And you don't have to do any of the work to do the reselling either. So we're not taking a cut. We're not taking a consignment fee commission on it at all. It's truly net proceeds. So on the resale side. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool format. If people like it, then we'll do more of them. I think it makes sense for higher end hits based products. We're not going to sell a whole boatload of base cards and base inserts. We're not going to do it for a product like Update.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it'll be more higher end hits based products, and ideally it gives people access to these expensive products at a lower price point. So
Yep, 100%.
yeah. So we are 10 minutes. We are 10 minutes from Cosmic Chrome #1. Pick your team drop, guys.
So I was just looking at just making sure everything's all set.
So
It'll be the Wisconsin guys.
yep,
Team Tom going out first.
that's right.
Then-
This is kind of a good day though. I get to duel Tom. I've been duel Tom on who pulls the best cards in a long time.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Jason said, have you heard anything about Cosmic Hot Boxes this year?
I haven't heard anything about Cosmic Hot Boxes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I haven't. We'll see.
Be interesting if they have another. I mean, we've seen Fanatics do some stuff like that with some of these
They've been doing some fun
unannounced
sneaky
surprises.
things. Yep, they have.
Which we have never known a single thing about before release.
Yep.
Just the same as everyone else.
Jake, yes, the 3-caser is the only Minnesota break today.
It's really tease Minnesota break.
If we snap the 3-caser, maybe.
If we're doubling up with Tom in the afternoon too. Nags is here.
Oh, the afternoon. Yeah. Sorry, we will have some afternoon.
Yeah. So once
we'll
the
have
first
some afternoon Cosmic
Yeah.
that we'll be going back and forth on with Wisconsin. It's our only evening. The 3-casers are our only evening break in Minnesota.
Yep, exactly. Ryan can't break for more than 3 hours without his. Your back might be messed up, to be honest with you.
Oh, I'm good.
After 3 hours, we'll check back in next Friday to see Ryan's health condition after a 3-caser.
Casey asked, money hits are always thicker cards. Why are Mag Pros regular sized? We do try to match them up when we can. We do have multiple sizes of Mag Pros.
They should be getting out.
The most Mag Pros that we have are regular size Mag Pros, but we do try to match them up
Yep.
as best we can.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Casey also asked for Blue Diamond rewards. We've seen basketball and baseball products. Why no hockey? The fact of the matter is we just haven't had a ton of good hockey boxes to do for a Blue Diamond rewards drop.
Yeah.
So that'll change if we get some more products in and get some different blasters and stuff like that in.
Yeah, I mean, we have
same
found that retail has done really, really well.
Yep.
So we just haven't had any hockey products that have had retail.
Right.
Series 1 will. So if we maybe we do some Series 1 24 25
Yep.
blasters as a
Yep.
drop.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try some different things. Milltown asked if there's going to be any big diamond rewards options, and that's a great question.
Yeah.
We have been having that conversation. We've been watching like how the diamonds are accumulating. Like we can look into in the back end of our app and see like how many diamonds people are just accumulating, and so yeah, I mean, we do have designs and ideas for like bigger blue diamond rewards options.
Mm-hmm.
If you have ideas, let us know. So again, blue diamonds is still something we're experimenting with. So Jake said it too. Need some high end blue diamond rewards. Rucker says the same thing. So yeah, I mean, we would love to hear some of your ideas for what big blue diamond rewards options you guys would like to see. Absolutely something that we want to do. We've been just kind of trying to give it some time so that enough people have actually accumulated it to do that. So, yeah. But, awesome.
Yeah, and that's the same type of thing with Joseph says stakeholder or diamond rewards drops. The one thing with that, and we're kind of monitoring it, is to do a break. It's tough because you have to not only appease everyone that has make it accessible to enough people that have that amount of diamonds for a break, but then also have each one of those people buy into the break if it's something that they're interested in or not. Like if someone's not interested in it, even though they have the points, they're not going. So to fill it like that.
How much would 1% stake in a Mercury case be? $100?
Yeah.
That's how many diamonds? 20,000 diamonds?
Let me double check.
I think it's 20,000 diamonds.
Yeah.
What if you did? What if you did a 1% equity stake in a Mercury case?
It'd be kind of sweet.
You think you'd have 20,000 diamonds? Like, you think you'd have 100 people with 20,000 diamonds that would do a 1% stake in a Mercury? I mean, just going with Joseph's idea of like using blue diamond rewards for a stakeholder break.
Right.
Oh, maybe that's a little big to try it with the first time. We can try something small. Although, like a case.
Yeah.
I mean, a Mercury box is around what we would be at with a case, but
right.
Yeah, that's one challenge. Right now, we don't have blue diamonds set up so that you can do multiple spots.
Correct.
So we'd have to do a software tweak.
Yeah.
On blue diamonds so that people could buy multiple spots instead of limit one.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea, though. We probably should make that tweak. We can leave the checkbox for limit one so that we can choose to do a 1 spot limit.
Right.
But yeah, that would be kind of fun.
Yep. Noted.
Yep. All right. These are the kind of ideas that we want to see. So, the biggest challenge again with a break spot is enough people have to have the points, and enough of those people that have the points have to be interested in that product. So, and you have to fill all of it. I mean, just like a break, you have to fill all of the spots for it to happen.
Correct.
So I'm not sure. I don't think do we have the ability to refund a rewards drop? I don't know if we built in a refund. So if we half fill it and a break doesn't sell out,
we would have to go in and
well, I don't know. We don't have like an automated mechanism to refund it.
Right.
So
No, there's not.
yeah. So I mean, this is just evolution of software. So
Yeah.
but keep the ideas coming. So awesome.
Cool. What else do we got?
Any other questions?
Yeah, my mind's going on like things that we could do or things that we could break or how we'd do that with the Blue Diamond.
Yeah, I mean, there's always ways to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we got.
Even if you did something like a logo fracture case, that would be cheaper.
Right.
Logo fracture random team.
Yeah, $10 or is whatever a $69 spot, a $79 spot or something.
Right.
Yep.
So that's 16,000.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah.
Rucker says gotta take the
man, hope you're staying safe. Hope you didn't have too much damage from the storm. Our thoughts and prayers to all of our friends in Florida and people who are in the path of Milton. So
Milton says you got to be on a PTO by now. Let's discuss that. I'm actually leaving. I got a half day today. I'm leaving in the afternoon for another wedding today. No more weddings. No more weddings after this, thankfully.
yeah.
For the fall.
Right on. Well, if you guys don't, we are coming up on 10 o'clock Central Time. We got 2 minutes to go. If you don't have any more questions, we will wrap it up until next week.
Tom said he's pulling a Bowman 101 today and flying to a different planet.
And having Ryan pull better cards than him in Cosmic Chrome, just like the good old days.
Just like the good old days.
Yes. Correct.
Oh,
All right. Well, that is going to wrap it up for us today. 39 seconds to Cosmic Chrome #1 drop. Go head over there, grab your teams. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys always.